He thought there would be more astonishing things, like talking cats or clouds shaped like pigs, say. Was he now a ghost, perhaps? Was he destined to haunt this familiar bit of lane forever? That was going to be a bit desperate. "Am I dead?" He was speaking to a cat. As signs went, surely talking to a cat was a bad one. People would weep for days, shaking their heads after hearing how that tree had done for him. His parents should have let him skip school, how they'd wished they'd told him to go fishing more often. Veena would be on that bus, on her own. But Flanagan would probably start to be nice to her, what with the guilt and all. Oakmoss could even feel a little sorry for Flanagan, having to carry around that guilt for never being nice to him. He found himself wondering what it was going to be like here. Would there be cake, for instance? Did ghosts eat? Because apart from the fishing, which he would miss, and Veena, of course, what he found himself thinking about was how much he would miss cherry Bakewell pie. And he supposed his parents, Uncle Erasmus, Hyacinth, the cook. "Would you mind stopping tugging at my hair with your teeth?" he said. "Ah, you can feel that, can you?" said the cat. "That's good." "Are you one of those black cats from the fairy tales? You know, the ones who appear to give warnings and then disappear into thin air? Or are you more of a portent of bad things about to happen?" "That is a lot of really quite rude questions, if you don't mind my saying." The cat sounded properly offended. "Cats are good at many things, but I have to refute that all cats are some sort of bad omen. By the way, I think you're lying on your glasses." The cat shifted from his chest, and Oakmoss was able to struggle onto his elbows. His head hurt, and his lip, an eye, his nose. In fact, his whole face felt like someone had socked him with a giant fist. His elbows were about the only thing that didn't hurt. The cat was right. He retrieved his glasses. They were bent and no longer sat straight on his ears, but at least he could see the cat clearly. She was glossily black, with a bushy tail and a delicate pink nose to go with those big green eyes. He dusted off hands that were painful, gritty and scuffed, and had suffered a bit of skin damage. He tried to move, but everything was sore, and he didn't really want to get up. "Thanks for trying to save me. So, what happens now?" The cat dug a very sharp claw into his leg. "Feel that?" "Yes." "Well then, Whiskers and White Mice, you're not dead," said the cat. He wasn't dead? He really wasn't. He experimented with rising gingerly to his feet. "Well, I guess that's lucky. My best friend Veena tells me I am the unluckiest boy in the world," said Oakmoss. "I think she assumes it's helpful, as if somehow it will make me stop having accidents, but it never does. Good and bad luck, it's mostly in the mind, you know," the cat answered thoughtfully, licking a paw. "It's lucky you stopped that branch flattening you. Lucky you're not dead." Oakmoss considered. Things weren't so bad as he'd thought. It might even not be too late to get on the school bus. Was that lucky or unlucky? He staggered to a handy gatepost and leant on it heavily. The cat leapt onto it, gave him a once-over, then pawed off again as effortlessly as ink and trotted happily down the path. Oakmoss pushed off the gatepost with a grunt and followed her gingerly. They were only a few steps away from the main road when the cat leapt backwards as the school bus roared past in a spatter of fumes and grit. Right at the back, a girl with a lot of unruly dark hair and an extremely cross face was looking out at Oakmoss as the bus belched its way down the road. "Are you all right?" asked Oakmoss. "I think we've both had a lucky escape," said the cat. "As well as not being dead, it looks like you've missed having to spend the day in a hot classroom, trying to concentrate on a lot of things that I'll bet don't interest you in the slightest." "I think you're probably right," said Oakmoss, considering. "You'll find I usually am," replied the cat. Chapter 3. Twin of Destiny. Oakmoss had to walk, painfully, much faster than he would have liked to if he wanted to keep up with the cat. "When I saw you, I thought you must be a sign of bad luck. Now you've saved my life. I guess it means you're bringing me good luck?" he said.